Hello, I'm glad you're here. I'm NatsMan, and I'm reading the Bible from the beginning to the end, from Genesis to Revelations. Please join me in this journey and make God's Word a part of your everyday life. Now, go ahead now and hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified every time that I post a new video and you won't miss any parts of this Bible reading. This is video number 160. And today we're reading from the book of 2nd Chronicles, starting in chapter 13. 2nd Chronicles chapter 13. In the 18th year of King Jeroboam, Abijah began to reign over Judah. He reigned 3 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Micaiah, the daughter of Uriel of Gibeah. There was war between Abijah and Jeroboam. Abijah joined battle with an army of valiant men of war, even 400,000 chosen men, and Jeroboam set the battle in array against him with 800,000 chosen men, who were mighty men of valor. Abijah stood up on Mount Zemaraim, which is in the hill country of Ephraim, and said, "Hear me, Jeroboam, and all Israel. Ought you not to know that the Lord, the God of Israel, gave the kingdom over Israel to David forever, even to him and to his sons by a covenant of salt? Yet Jeroboam the son of Nebat, the servant of Solomon the son of David, rose up and rebelled against his Lord. Worthless men were gathered to him, wicked fellows who strengthened themselves against Rehoboam the son of Solomon, when Rehoboam was young and tender-hearted and could not withstand them. Now you intend to withstand the kingdom of the Lord in the hand of the sons of David. You are a great multitude, and the golden calves which Jeroboam made you for gods are with you. Haven't you driven out the priests of the Lord, the sons of Aaron, and the Levites, and made priests for yourselves according to the ways of the people of your other lands? Whoever comes to consecrate himself with a young bull and 7 rams may be a priest of those who are no gods. But as for you, the Lord is our God, and we have not forsaken him. We have priests serving the Lord, the sons of Aaron, and the Levites in their work. They burn to the Lord every morning and every evening burnt offerings and sweet incense. They also set the showbread in order on the pure table and care for the gold lampstand with its lamps to burn every evening, for we keep the instruction of the Lord our God, but you have forsaken him. Behold, God is with us at our head, and his priests with the trumpets of alarm to sound an alarm against you. Children of Israel, don't fight against the Lord, the God of your fathers, for you will not prosper." But Jeroboam caused an ambush to come about behind them. So they were before Judah, and the ambush was behind them. When Judah looked back, behold, the battle was before and behind them, and they cried to the Lord. And the priests sounded with the trumpets. Then the men of Judah gave a shout. As the men of Judah shouted, God struck Jeroboam and all Israel before Abijah and Judah. The children of Israel fled before Judah, and God delivered them into their hand. Abijah and his people killed them with a great slaughter, so 500,000 chosen men of Israel fell down slain. Thus the children of Israel were brought under at that time, and the children of Judah prevailed, because they relied on the Lord, the God of their fathers. Abijah pursued Jeroboam and took cities from him: Bethel with its villages, Jeshanah with its villages, and Ephron with its villages. Jeroboam didn't recover strength again in the days of Abijah. The Lord struck him, and he died. But Abijah grew mighty and took for himself 14 wives, and became the father of 22 sons and 16 daughters. The rest of the acts of Abijah, his ways and his sayings, are written in the commentary of the prophet Iddo. That was 2 Chronicles 13. Now 14. So Abijah slept with his fathers, and they buried him in David's city. And Asa his son reigned in his place. In his days the land was quiet 10 years. Asa did that which was good and right in the Lord his God's eyes. For he took away the foreign altars and the high places, broke down the pillars, cut down the Asherah poles, and commanded Judah to seek the Lord, the God of their fathers, and to obey his law and command. Also he took away out of all the cities of Judah the high places and the sun images, and the kingdom was quiet before him. He built fortified cities in Judah, for the land was quiet, and he had no war in those years, because the Lord had given him rest. For he said to Judah, Let's build these cities and make walls around them, with towers, gates, and bars. The land is yet before us, because we have sought the Lord our God. We have sought him, and he has given us rest on every side. So they built and prospered. Asa had an army of 300,000 out of Judah who bore bucklers and spears, and 280,000 out of Benjamin who bore shields and drew bows. All these were mighty men of valor. Zerah, the Ethiopian, came out against them with an army of 1,000,000 troops and 300 chariots, and he came to Mareshah. Then Asa went out to meet him, and they set the battle in array in the valley of Zephathath at Mareshah. Asa cried to the Lord his God and said, Lord, there is no one besides you to help, between the mighty and him who has no strength. Help us, Lord our God, for we rely on you, and in your name are we come against this multitude. Lord, you are our God. Don't let man prevail against you. So the Lord struck the Ethiopians before Asa and before Judah, and the Ethiopians fled. Asa and the people who were with him pursued them to Gerar. So many of the Ethiopians fell that they could not recover themselves, for they were destroyed before the Lord and before his army. Judah's army carried away very much booty. They struck all the cities around Gerar, for the fear of the Lord came on them. They plundered all the cities, for there was much plunder in them. They also struck the tents of those who had livestock, and carried away sheep and camels in abundance, then returned to Jerusalem. That is 2 Chronicles 14, now 15. The Spirit of God came on Azariah, the son of Oded. He went out to meet Asa and said to him, Hear me, Asa, and all Judah and Benjamin. The Lord is with you while you are with him, and if you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will forsake you. Now for a long time Israel was without the true God, without a teaching priest, and without law. But when in their distress they turned to the Lord, the God of Israel, and sought him, he was found by them. In those times there was no peace to him who went out, nor to him who came in, but great troubles were on all the inhabitants of the land. They were broken in pieces, nation against nation, and city against city, for God troubled them with all adversity. But you be strong. Don't let your hands be slack, for your work will be rewarded. When Asa heard these words and the prophecy of Oded the prophet, he took courage and put away the abominations out of all the land of Judah and Benjamin, and out of the cities which he had taken from the hill country of Ephraim. And he renewed the Lord's altar that was before the Lord's porch. He gathered all Judah and Benjamin and those who lived with them out of Ephraim, Manasseh, and Simeon, for they came to him out of Israel in abundance when they saw that the Lord his God was with him. So they gathered themselves together for Jerusalem at the 3rd month, in the 15th year of Asa's reign. They sacrificed to the Lord in that day, of the plunder which they had brought, 700 head of cattle, and 7,000 sheep. They entered into the covenant to seek the Lord, the God of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul, and that whoever would not seek the Lord, the God of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. They swore to the Lord with a loud voice, with shouting, with trumpets, and with cornets. All Judah rejoiced at the oath, for they had sworn with all their heart, and sought him with all their whole desire, and he was found by them. Then the Lord gave them rest all around. Also Maachah, the mother of Asa the king, he removed from being queen mother, because she had made an abominable image for an Asherah. So Asa cut down her image, ground it into dust, and burned it at the brook Kidron. But the high places were not taken away out of Israel. Nevertheless, the heart of Asa was perfect all his days. He brought the things that his father had dedicated, and that he himself had dedicated, silver, gold, and vessels, into God's house. There was no more war to the 35th year of Asa's reign. That is the end of 2 Chronicles 15 and the end of this video. That was the book of 2 Chronicles, chapters 13, 14, and 15 on video number 160. I'd like to thank you for joining me in this project, in this endeavor to read the entire Bible. I hope you enjoy listening to it as much as I enjoy reading it. Please feel free to comment if you'd like, and also please give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If this is your first visit to NatsMan Reads the Bible, I leave a link in the description below to the intro video that explains what I'm working to accomplish here. I hope you come back for the next video, and until then, thank you. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm NatsMan, and I'm out.